We're gonna take a quick break, real quick. And if you've been enjoying my show, I know you're gonna enjoy another show that I'm going to tell you about right now. This guy who's a podcast, he's a 20-year veteran of the Canadian Armed Forces. He's been in the Army for quite some time, and he is bootstrapped with knowledge. When I say that he's got the stuff, he's got the stuff because not only is he speaking out against the pansy trend of victimhood, he's also speaking out against identity politics, modern feminism. He's also talking about the maxing and relaxing, ill idle leadership of our so-called failing politics and government in the Western world. It's great that we got somebody who stands for real freedom and prosperity. We need people like that. I'm talking about the Krusty Canuck podcast. They bring weekly episodes on Podbean and YouTube. Go and be a part of the dialogue and the humor on today's issue with the Krusty Canuck podcast. Simply with a listen, a like, and make sure you subscribe. You gotta subscribe so you can get all of the weekly details and all of the weekly episodes. You don't want to be, lost in the sauce somewhere. And when you do that, leave some type of comment, leave your timestamp so that you can tell them that, like, hey, the Transform You Live show sent you right on over. All right, check it out right now. We got the details right in the episode description, and it's somewhere at the bottom right here too. Hey, what's going on, my people, 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 my people? We got a wonderful show for you tonight. Don't go anywhere. This is the Music Picks Show. The Music Picks for Thanksgiving week. Oh my God, we going crazy here tonight. So, we're going to be talking about an album that we're going to be recommending at the top of the little bit of, we're not going into a full hour. This is going to be a real, real short show. We just step it on real quickly to show some love to a couple of picks that I got in mind. RIP to young Dolph. Salute, to the king, and definitely, we want to give our hearts out and our condolences to those who lost their lives out there in Waukesha as well. This is WTLB, this broadcast, Transform You Radio, DJ Potential on the ones and twos. This is the Music Picks Show for the week. We'll be right back on the other side. Hey! So that was a quick one. We actually did a commercial run right away off the back, so we got that out the way. So, it wasn't too much of a break, we just had to run that wonderful intro music. So we about to light this thing up. We got about 5 songs on the countdown for this week, but we're gonna be coming back though, probably right before Thanksgiving, or maybe we might even do a special show on Thanksgiving or on Black Friday. I don't know. You never know. Things has been kind of up in the air. As we further develop what we're doing over here at Transform You Urban Music Channel, as well as Transform You Radio, respectively. WTLB the broadcast, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But I do want you to know that, like, next year, uh, you don't want to tell too many people, but like, yeah, we got a big, huge surprise on the way for you next year. Yeah, should I tell you? Should I tell you? I don't know if I should tell you, but we got a huge surprise that's in store for the radio station. So you're gonna be you're gonna be seeing a lot more consistency in 2022. Like what you've been seeing has just mostly been experimenting. So like you guys been part of like just the testing, like just the preview, a little bit of sample, not even like you're getting some teriyaki of what's to come in 2022. At the top of the hour, we did acknowledge young Dolph, who was slain over in Memphis, and then also we acknowledge those who lost their lives in Waukesha. And I I don't know anyone I don't know anyone personally. No one has let me know that I lost anyone personally, but like as a fellow Wisconsinite, it does ache my heart to yield my heart that, like, someone will take it upon themselves to sit in that seat of playing the judge and executioner of like when people should check out of this life, this current reality that we all are sharing in. So, uh, just definitely want to send my heart and blessings to those families as well as family and friends of young Dolph. Okay. Um, with that being said, another housekeeping thing is, keep on the lookout for the Connect PE Mix Show. We will be dropping three episodes that we already recorded in studio. We will be dropping those episodes this week, so be watching out for the snippets of those shows. They are coming. They're coming. They're coming on the way. Um, really crazy thing was we what really bugs me is like when I get a bunch of complaints, or when I get a bunch of comments, it kind of I don't know if they snarky comments. I don't know if it's just like people trying to help me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. But I'm not here to people please. I'm here to do a job. Okay. I'm here to do a job and one job only is to give you the music picks. Okay. And keep in mind, this is as I do this live. This is usually being live on Facebook. It's being live on YouTube, and we know that both of these platforms do hit you up for copyright. Copyright. If you don't have nothing that personally say like, hey, this music was personally given to me. I do have rights to play this music. They strike you down. And like we right now, like we're building our channel on YouTube. We can't afford to have any strikes on our YouTube channel. We don't need any community strikes on our YouTube channel. We getting tons of views. We getting tons of appreciation elsewhere. So your 2 cents, though it's helpful, we just don't need it right now until we figure out what we're gonna do to maybe get people a little bit more engaged during the live airing of the music pick show. You know, we, like what we hoping is that like we get a little bit more people to gather around the show, and then we start airing it live on our platform exclusively. The live edition, air that exclusively where we can play the music, and like it'd be like TV style, where it will be like an actual music video. Either music video, like the old music box, like so, but like we're not trying to be like anyone. We're trying to be the Transform You Urban Music Channel. Okay, that's what we are. That's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be, music, music picks for the week by DJ Potential on the Transform You Urban Music Channel. As that continue to form out and be what it's set out to be. With that being said, let's get to 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 to, to the first artist that I want to highlight in their album. It's always one special one that like I want to highlight right away off the bat. That's not necessarily a part of the countdown for say, but it is. It is, but it ain't. But it is, but it ain't. But this particular artist have interviewed with me on the Kinetic PE Mix Show in studio. Perry BMX Savage, Perry BMX Savage. We talking about his brand new album, Blazing Persuasion. I got a chance to listen to a few tracks, man. It's definitely going down. You definitely want to get this type of energy music in your system. You definitely want to get it good for to pop in. And definitely good to have um, going. If I had some food earlier, and it's interrupted me in my conversation. But anyways, it's good music for you, good music for the energy, baby. And we all about transforming your energy. That's what the transforming you radio station is all about, transforming your energy. And this music will do it for you, featuring the likes of the TH3 Boys, and also Dummy Slick Productions is on that one as well. Perry BMX Savage, you can find uh, his music on his YouTube channel. Just search up Perry BMX Savage. Hit him with a subscribe. Hit him with a couple of likes and get them views up on his work as he continue to efforts as well. The boys went crazy.
He's been featured down at Summerfest here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, doing great things and got a very promising career on the rise. So shout out to Perry BMX Savage, shout out to Dummy Slick Boys, excuse me, Dummy Slick Productions and TV Street Boys for visiting us here in Milwaukee once again. And they have been highlighted here on the Music Big Show with your boy DJ Potential. So let's get into our number five. Um, well, are we gonna count up or are we gonna count down? How do we want this? Let's count down backwards. Number five, the golden number five, the five. Oh wee. So number five it comes from a happy man standing staring into the abyss. That's what he calls himself. He's a happy man staring into the abyss. I, the name of the song is "Tell Us When You Leave." Tell us when you leave. It's a song of joys and sorrows about life. It's a pop song. The name of the artist is Roar Eyed. Roar Eyed. And Roar, just like a tiger, rawr, rawr. And Eyed is spelled Eide, Eide, Eide. So the pop artist himself, he was a cabinet maker, preschool teacher, and a golfer that turned into a music artist. Okay, and he wrote this song right before Christmas, late at night. You know, don't figure, right? So if it's a song of sorrow, joys, and sorrows, you figure around that time, you get like a mixed bag of emotions during that time. So I think this is a very timely song, and, and a lot of these songs that I'm going to be naming off today, believe it or not, they are very timely for the season. Okay, these are the type of songs that's going to be pulling at your emotions, pulling at your heartstrings. So you want to definitely get them on your Spotify playlist. Yes. If you can't get them on your Spotify playlist, you can go ahead and go over and visit transformeradio.com, or go to Live 365, download the app on your iOS or on your Android, go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, either or, download Live 365 and type in WTLB Digital Broadcast WTLBDB, that is Transform You Radio, and you're gonna see our app pop up in the Live 365 app, so that you can get us in app form, baby. We in app form too. You didn't know that, did you? Well, I'm putting that out there because so much we try to drive you we try to drive you so much to the website. We figured that, like, hey, why don't we make it a little bit more easy for you? Go to Live 365, download it from there. But coming real soon, we got some secrets coming for you. We got some goodies coming in 2022. I can't spill the beans right now. I want to spill the beans. I want to tell you what's coming in 2022, but I can't. I got to continue to hold back. Yes. So that was number five. Tell us when you leave. Song of Joys and Sorrows. Right in time for Christmas time, baby. So let's go to number four. A shiny number four. Throw some heat on it. Throw some heat on it. Yes, yes indeed. And right back. Okay. And where I'm getting this strange feedback from. Don't know where that's coming from. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Let's fix our levels one time. Okay, that's better. All right, we're good. Because so number four is Do You Know? Do you know this is another pop artist out of Dallas, Texas? He's going crazy on the internet. He's been going crazy on the internet for a very long time. The artist's name is Shannon. So he's a pop artist, very young pop artist out of Dallas, Texas. He come from a family of music tradition. At the age of 5, he began to learn the guitar and the piano. By the age of 6, he was performing. He was doing a large scale performance at the age of 6. So this boy, he got the stuff, especially being that he was able to accumulate 1 million plus views with a song cover he did by James Arthur. The song title was "Say You Won't Go." Say you won't go. That that if you know anything about James Arthur, that's not an easy song to duplicate, but he nailed it. He nailed it, and he continues to go crazy on social media. He has an amazing social media presence, and like I mean, his fans, they they go to war for him. They go to battle for him. So you can be one of those and many in that number to support Shannon and his brand new song. Do you know it is a pop song? He's out of Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, going crazy. They're doing good things out of Texas as well. Shout out Texas. Um, one of the places, one of the few places that is on my list that I have to definitely get out and visit. So Shannon going crazy with the pop song, definitely. Okay, 1 million views on cover song. Ooh, go crazy. Got that YouTube black at home. So let's get off into our next song. It's gonna be number three. But before we get into number three, we're gonna hear from our sponsor. Okay, our sponsor is doing us justice here. The Krusty Canuck podcast. I love it. If you definitely looking for some political satire in this crazy political climate that we all are in, where there's so much division, and yeah, we already know that our leaders are wacky anyways, and they're not doing an excellent job in trying to lead us in the right direction. So why not like take a comedic view at what's going on, and then at the same time have some serious conversation about it. That's what the Krusty Connect podcast do for you. A Canadian veteran with a serious attitude and also a very good sense of humor in the same breath. So like check out what this podcast got going on. I'll be right back. Let me get a break or two. This is WTLB, this is broadcast Transform You Radio, DJ Potential with the music picks for the week of Thanksgiving, that is 2021, baby. I'll be right back.
Hey, you guys, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick. And if you've been enjoying my show, I know you're gonna enjoy another show that I'm going to tell you about right now. This guy who's a podcast, he's a 20-year veteran of the Canadian Armed Forces. He's been in the Army for quite some time, and he is bootstrapped with knowledge. When I say that he's got the stuff, he's got the stuff.
You want to come
Because
be on my
not
show?
only is he speaking out against the
You want to come be on my
pansy
show?
trend of
You want to come be on my
victimhood,
show?
he's also speaking
Wanna
out
come be on
against
my show?
identity politics, modernism.
Okay. It's
He's
on commercial right
also
now.
talking
That's
about the
commercial.
maxing and relaxing,
All you gotta
kill
say is,
idle
when I
leadership
say,
of our
what's
so-called
the
failing politics and
number three
government
song?
in the Western
I'm
world.
gonna put
It's
put a
great
big
that we
number
got
three on
somebody
there.
who stands
I'm gonna
for
say
real freedom
number
and
three song
prosperity.
is See
We
You
need
Next
people
Year.
like that. I'm talking about the Krusty Canuck podcast.
Just like
They bring
y'all
weekly episodes on Podbean and YouTube. Go and be a part of the dialogue and the humor on today's
I'm gonna
issue
ask you
with
some
the
questions.
Krusty Canuck podcast. Simply with a listen, a like, and make sure you subscribe. You gotta subscribe so you can get all of the weekly details and all of the weekly episodes. You don't want to be, lost in the sauce somewhere. And when you do that, leave some type of comment, leave your timestamp so that you can tell them that, like, hey, the Transform You Live show sent you right on over. All right, check it out right now. We got the details right in the episode description, and it's somewhere at the bottom right here too.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I got a special guest with me on the Music Pick Show for the week of Thanksgiving, that is. And this young lady would like to introduce herself. She just celebrated a birthday right before Thanksgiving. What's your name? Hey, Kirsten. And how old are you now? Okay, so Kirsten's going to help me do number three song for today, and and for all of you that are wondering, this is my daughter. My beautiful daughter. It's good to be joined by with her today. So like, are you excited about Thanksgiving? Well, what are you most excited about Thanksgiving about? Being with your family? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. What about the food? What's your favorite food? Yeah, turkey's great. Turkey's great. So let's flash the big number three. Ready for it? Ooh, you see the number three? So what is the number three song? It's See You Next Tuesday. That is the number three song. So thank you, Kirsten, for joining me on the show. Give you a big high five. All right. So See You Next Tuesday is a number three song presented today by our special guest, Miss Kirsten Hart, my daughter, my 9-year-old daughter. And See You Next Tuesday. The artist that appears on this song is Olive Lane, Quitline, Ned Kelly, and Babe. Uh, so Baba T, so like they hold on. And we got that wrong. The name of the song is actually "Dancing with You" by See You Next Tuesday. "Dancing with You" by See You Next Tuesday is the name of this song, and the group is See You Next Tuesday, comprised of Olive Lane, Quitline, Quickline, Ned Kelly, and Baba T. And this is a collaborative dance project group. They combine in post-hardcore rock and it's post-hardcore rock as well with like some American hip underground hip hop, rap. So they going crazy as well. They got about 2.5 million streams on Spotify and SoundCloud. Shout out to See You Next Tuesday, the artist, with the brand new song "Dance with You." And again, that was presented by my daughter Kirsten Hart, a special guest on the show. And look forward in the future for more special guests that's going to be giving us each new songs. You know, you never know who might give you the next song. Like it could be anybody that holding the number three can hold the number two. You don't know who it might be that might tell you who it might be your song. So yeah, speaking of which, if you want your song to be in rotation here on the Music Pick Show of the Week with DJ Potential on WTLB Broadcast Transform You Radio. The easiest way to do that is either by hitting me up on Instagram at DJ.potential or on our radio station Instagram at Transform You Radio. That's the letter U Radio, or send an email. Send an email at media at transformu.com. Excuse me, transformu.us. That's media at transform the letter u.us. So any three of those ways with a direct message, provided the artist name as well as a link. It could be a Spotify link, it could be a SoundCloud, it could be YouTube. However, we can listen to it. Just make sure that we can listen to it at least and use our best judgment to determine that if it qualifies to be picked for the week. And if you want some additional promo, behind it, we do an additional promo too. That comes at a cost, of course. So that could be into further discussion. But if you might win some free promo. There's a way to win some free promo. If you want to know how you can win some free promo, just hit us with an email, media at transformu.us, saying like, hey, how can I win some free promo and free rotation on the Transform You radio station. Okay, so let's get back to it. We going with number two. Number two for tonight. Two. Number two. Number two. Oh yeah, gotta have a little fun with it. So number two is the artist is Jordan Moore, and this is a country song. Okay, so we got some country in our lives, and shout out to the Midwest because he is out of the Midwest, born and raised on a Midwest farm down in Lowell, Michigan. So yeah, so shout out to all my Midwesterners out there. We rock. Like ain't nothing like a Midwesterner. So Jordan Moore. Bringing us on hard at quitting, man. I tell you, it is hard to quit. It's hard to quit. Once you get going, it's hard to quit. So I can resonate with this song right away. Um, but more so, on a serious note, his father taught him and his siblings how to play instruments at a very young age, and his father, on a more deeper level, his father sacrificed, and gave up his love of music to raise um, Jordan and his siblings, and to put food on the table and to like ensure the farm was like kept up. I mean, man, like that's a real dad. That's a real dad. It's not too many out there who's willing to do that, anymore. Yes, you can. Willing to do that anymore. But like he poured so much and invested so much into his son that his son was able to be blessed with a successful career. Jordan now travels the U.S. He has traveled to Thailand and Cambodia playing music. He was originally affiliated with a group that he helped form, but since then, and since like being featured in Thailand for the MTV Exit concert, shout out to MTV, um, and shout out to the MTV Exit concert as well. He's now living in Nashville with his wife and three kids. He's a family man now, and he's pursuing a solo career. So we definitely want to support Jordan and his efforts to strive in the country genre. And like man, it's I mean, man, people really working hard, man, and people got some incredible backstories, and like this is pretty impressive, man. And I love to hear about fathers, working hard to like lay it out for the next generation to pick it up where they left off at. And like, man, I hope to do the same for my kids one day. It was just why I brought my daughter to like kind of be a part of what I got going on here. So shout out to Jordan Moore. So I know you're wondering what the last song of the night is. That was number two. Let's get off to number one. So number one is what's number one gonna be? You want to know? Number one is that's what Christmas is about. That's what Christmas is about by Claus Rudder and Michael Churchyard. Claus Rudder and Michael Churchyard. So a little bit about these two. These two have combined forces, and they did it like just like man, like as though it's like putting how can I best put it? It's like taking two Marvel characters, right? Two of the best Marvel characters and putting them together. Okay, this Marvel character got a superpower, and this Marvel character got a superpower, and when you put the two together, you're gonna get something great. So that's what happened when these two, Klaus Rudder and Michael Churchill got together. Because Klaus Rudder, he's an award-winning artist, self-taught in his own right, and he had an album that did perform really great, called Momentum. And then Michael Churchyard, he's a proven songwriter, and he's definitely doing something great. Yeah, he's doing great stuff, and and you put the two together, you have a great progressive rock duo that's like not to be reckoned with. So shout out to them, Klaus Rudder and Michael Churchyard. Thank you for sending us this song. That's what Christmas is about. And like I'm excited. I'm excited for the holidays. Like normally, like this is usually a rough time for me, being that like I lost someone real close to me around this time. A couple of years back. But like I mean, like as you come to appreciate, the holidays and like and what they all about, and and how you can just transmute the energy. into whatever you want it to be around this time. I really feel that, like, you can, like, get so much joy out of, like, this time of the year, rather than, like, feel like, oh man, I'm spending money. I gotta go be with such and such. It's the same old, same old. No, appreciate these moments, cherish each other. Be good to each other, and because you never know when these days are gonna, be numbered for each one of us. Most importantly, so, like, hey man, take the good, take the bad, and turn it into good. That's what we got to keep doing. For every negative, there's always a positive on the other side, that you can just bring the two together and create a charge, to, like, call you into action, to do more good out of all of that. So that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you for joining us on the Music Big Show of the Week with your boy, DJ Potential, on the WTLD, this broadcast Transform You Radio. Make sure you catch me on the Kinetic PE Mix Show. I got more great guests that's going to be coming and stopping by, stopping through. We got some big celebrity guests coming. Ooh, I don't want to name our celebrity guests, but we got some celebrity guests coming real soon on the Kinetic PE Mix Show. We might have some celebrity appearances that's going to be helping us with the Music Pick Show, as well as we continue to evolve, and, like, stay consistent with what we're doing here. And again, stay on the lookout for the 3 episodes we're dropping for the Kinetic PE Mix Show that we already recorded live in studio. We're going to be releasing those this week as well. So stay on the lookout for those. With that being said, it's been a pleasure. Until next time, you know where to find us at IG, Facebook, Twitter,